Not me. You hear the one that likes giving penalties.
No. Does a great Scottish Cup final need a wee winger?
There's a nice mullet there.
That was a proper mullet. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Oh, no offence.
You are witness to a moment of Scottish sporting history.
Right, Stuart, I'll not give you any clues. I remember this quite vividly. The date, 1988, 100 years previous, the club, Celtic, had been formed, so the great centenary season.
Janey, are you not a Celtic fan? Are you going for Dundee? No, when Celtic play another team, I'll support Celtic, but I am a Rangers fan. But yeah, I know, live with it.
Right, Mikey, Dundee United, Celtic, 1988. What do you remember about this?
Well, apart from the last-minute winners, the thing that stands out for me is quite an unusual thing. You've got cup final, two opposing supporters. You're thinking that there's going to be a bit of niggle between them, but they all came together in unison.
A very, very, very infamous English politician came to Scotland. I think she was somebody that was well kent in your neck of the woods.
Is that right? Aye. Aye. I think I know who you're talking about, yes. I look forward to seeing her.
Look at the graphics. Sensational.
Not really changed, eh?
Great old tune as well.
That song haunts me.
Here at Hampden Park, a capacity 75,000 crowd, a gloriously sunny if windy afternoon, and the 103rd Scottish Cup final, Celtic against Dundee United. Celtic in their centenary season, looking to do the league and cup double for the most romantic of all.
There she is.
There she is.
There's Margaret. She likes a right good game of football, doesn't she? The Downing Street 10.
And Dundee United, that side who have been so dominant over the last 10 years in Scotland, but have yet to win the Scottish Cup. This at the 5th time of asking.
I'm loving how the shorts are really pulled up round the shucks of their shuggles. That's quite a look, innit? They should wear them like that now.
Well, there is the team with Roy Aiken, captain Roy, who plays in midfield for Scotland.
Where's our friend Packy Bonner?
Incredibly, he's missed this game. He must have been injured. Got to be injured.
It's a strong team though. Look at that. McStay, Burns, Tommy Burns, what a player.
Well, it's not the greatest Celtic team,
No,
is it? There's one or
think
two
McKnight-
tasty players,
I'm
but
sure there was an old Firm game, he got slaughtered for losing a few goals.
yeah.
Anton Rogan, I think he's one of the guys that you'd have loved, but a scapegoat.
Dundee United again. That's their side. Dave Bowman, who's been converted from midfield.
Look at that, great Dundee United player, but even by that point, look at that very young Billy McKinlay, Pat Alinan in. Still get some of the old school, Neary, Hegarty, Malpass, but I think it was tipping towards the end of an era.
You look through that team, they're all household names.
Well, they're all Scottish apart from Big Mixu.
Yeah, he was basically Scottish.
Well, he's half Scottish, isn't he, I suppose. Dundee United's team, I played with, shows you how old I must be, but Dave Bowman, played with Maurice Malpass, Jim McNally, Heggie was my manager.
Billy McNeil and Jim McLean, as you're saying, two legends of the game. Two very, very successful figures in the Scottish game going head to head here.
Well, Jim McLean in the Scottish Cup just didn't go together,
No.
did they? Let's be honest.
No,
You know, was it 5 finals they reached? And
this was
it
the
6?
fifth. This was the fifth. Yeah, this was the fifth. And
Tell
you
you
think
what.
about that. You think about that Dundee United side. You know, such a successful period, winning the league, getting to the semi-final of the European Cup, the final of the UEFA Cup. But as you said, just they couldn't get that Scottish Cup.
Celtic in their centenary year. Dundee United 21 years younger. Almost an infant by comparison. Different styles. But the same hunger to win the 103rd Scottish Cup final.
That's my heroes.
Is this your favourite team?
Aye.
Is this your
Favourite team, my favourite player, my hero when I was growing up was Andy Walker, the striker.
Oh, brilliant McStay, but just taken very quickly by Jim McAnally.
Look at that. Pass backs. Just pick it up.
Oh, pass backs. What a shout.
Pick it up. No bother. Imagine that, wasting time. And they've just kicked off.
Allan McKnight, rather surprisingly, into his final side.
He's hot. Look at the thighs.
Is he a bit of you?
Go for it.
Lines coming all the way back.
Hot.
It's the shots, innit?
Tommy Burns
That's
is
one thing, footballers
amazing.
are always really good looking. Yeah.
There's Mick McCarthy. First corner of the match and a very
I
good.
played in the 3rd division, it's not the same, I don't think. When you start going down the divisions, it gets worse and worse, the standard.
Big Mick McCarthy.
Mick.
He must have had whippets in his day. A voice like that.
Well, strangely, he lived right next door to the Londoner Club, one of the best Northern Soul clubs, and it was in Barnsley where he grew up.
You managed to get Northern Soul into this.
Ah, absolutely.
And Billy McKinley getting to it, and that's off the line.
Oh, you
Off
dancer.
the line.
Of all people, Paul McStay.
Oofed. Who was that headed that?
John Clark, was it? Looks like it.
That was ballet. God, look at the tenements in the background. You forget how rooted right in a housing area that stadium is, don't you?
I know.
Burns.
Go on, Tommy boy.
Oh, Tommy.
Legend.
Corner kick. And back will come everybody on the Dundee United side, Patalainen included, as the Celtic support take up their choral support. As Joe Miller takes a corner. Up it goes, and just taken there by Billy Thompson.
Need the old goal line camera there.
Billy Thompson, Billy the Fish. You'd him for a few years as well, Stuart. Good goalie.
There it is, and there was McAvenny doing extremely well to get up there, and you saw the close attention on a confident-looking goalkeeper.
Walk about a bit. Did you see that? Walk about a bit on the side boardings. Give your body a break. What?
It's quite local things, isn't it?
Big Jeanette's hairdressing.
Well, that done well, McInally. The angle was all wrong. Idea was right.
See what he's trying to do there, huh?
He didn't do it very well.
Well, if we're going to get little touches of football, we've got to be smarter than that.
Right, I genuinely don't know the outcome of this game, so I'm invested.
Back McAvenny on the far side. Paul McStay. There's more like McStay. McAvenny, and that must be just pushed away. Oh, what a miss.
Oh, how's he missed that? Who was that? With Joe Miller?
Joe Miller, what a sitter.
God, I played with Joe at Dundee United as well. He's got to score that. That was a massive chance.
The best chance of the game so far. The pressure's still on. No, it all ended, and that was really a dreadful miss.
That would have kept Stephen Thompson and Michael Stewart going for 3 days, that move, eh?
Great ball from McStay. He was just class, wasn't he?
Now the superb play by McStay in midfield. The ball by McAvenny, almost perfection.
Look at this. Who's he missed? I think it's hit his nose.
And Miller coming in there, put it down almost at his feet.
Joe Miller used to stay next to Manty, right? So I used to go up to his door and chap on the door, and his dad would answer. And I'd be like, can I get Joe, me and my cousins, can we get Joe's autograph? So he'd be like, Joe. Joe would come down the stair. And
These kids again.
He'd sign it, and then about half an hour later, we'd chap on the door again. Can we get the...
I'd have set the dug in you.
His dad was telling him, Joe, get down the stair. He's like, I've already signed it. We just wanted to hang about with him.
Try to beat his pal by
Aye.
irritating him.
Flank getting in now, Aiken.
Well, Aitken playing like Beckenbauer at the back there.
Delightful play by Celtic that time. They did get the opening, and Morris who likes to come forward. There's Buns on the wrong side of him again.
Scrappy as anything,
Trying to fight it in. Godfrey still with his play on. Rogan. Oh, that's not a bad shot.
It's Tomo giving his name a dive. It was about 2 metres over the bar.
That ball would have landed in Mount Florida. He kicked it that far.
Celtic really picked up the pace of the game.
Joe Miller, I bet he does a wee jink, wee drop of the shoulder.
Quality. That's brilliant. Not so much the cross.
No.
I'm just wondering, Tam, does a great Scottish Cup final need a wee winger?
Aye, there's something about Hampden that you think particularly as well. He's crying out for that.
There's Patalainen. He did well, wants to lay to the side, Gallagher.
Pace of Gallagher. Good tackle, to be fair.
Appeals for a penalty, but the referee rightly wedding play on. No complaint from the Dundee United players.
But look, mate, Mayor would have been made of that nowadays, wouldn't it? I mean,
absolutely,
that, where does he go to the ball first? There was no talk about but then the follow through or any of that rubbish.
You'd be analysing that to death, thinking it was a penalty kick.
It's not me. You're the one that likes giving penalties.
No.
Once again to Padelainen, and he got the touch this time, Ferguson.
That checkered field is doing things with my eyes. It's like they could stop and easy have a game of chess.
There's McKinley again. Very cool play, Padelainen. McInally broken up easily, now Burns.
Burns and McStay in the centre midfield.
This is their centenary year as well, isn't it, Celtic?
Yeah.
Miller tried to wriggle his way in.
Oh, Miller's had a good game as well.
Going with him. Malpass.
Malpass is a good player, isn't he?
Malpass.
I think that Mal being bad in pass, he's not doing great passes, so he's living up to his name, Malpass.
There's Mo. He was at my wedding, Morris.
Twice in 15 seconds using his head to great
Aye.
effect.
Any more stories about your wedding that you got to tell us?
No, Mo was there, that was all.
There's Gallagher. Nice little double shuffle.
This guy was electric, man.
Was he?
He was some speed, that Gallagher.
And that's a corner kick. Roy Aitken complaining that he didn't touch that. The Celtic player McCarthy didn't touch it. So McKinley again. There's the touch by Padelainen, and McKnight confident again. Must say on the occasions that this goalkeeper has come into the Celtic side, I don't think he's ever let his club down. Aitken.
Was Roy Aitken sitting in midfield there? Or was he playing centre half?
It's like Beckenbauer. You do it all.
Roy Aitken was like Beckenbauer.
Aye. You could play at
First
the
time
back,
I've heard
step
that.
into midfield. His dad's Jamaican, you know that?
What?
Roy Aitken.
His dad's...
Scotland captain.
Oh, his dad's Jim Aitken. Mikey, honest to God. That's as bad as it gets.
Drafted that well, Bowman coming in. McInally. There's a nice little touch through, and there is Thompson. Took a bit of courage to go down to the feet like that, because Miller very fairly had decided he could go after the ball. Nice little 1-2, and watch this. And as we speak on that slow motion replay, so the half-time whistle goes. No scoring. Celtic, I think, had the best chance, Ali, but your overall feeling?
Overall feeling that a draw at the moment is the right result. But I think Celtic will be disappointed, because I think now Dundee United have the conditions in their favour. And Jim McLean should at least have a nice big smile on his face.
Jim McLean could have a big smile on his face at this time. I don't know, where's he been?
It must have been the thing back then to dye your hair. Look at Jim McNally,
clearly.
Ian Ferguson, Bose.
Billy McKinley.
Bose is a bit like you. See if you
McKinley.
growed your hair, you'd look like Bo. Dave Bowman, when we were at Dundee United, well, Abbas must have been about 17 years old, and he must have been coming to the end of his career. We were staying in a hotel the night before a game, and I was on the ground floor. I'd left my window open. He climbed in my room and totally trashed it, and I mean like trashed it. When I was going to my bed, I went to brush my teeth, and he'd emptied my toothpaste and filled it with shower gel, just for one final hit at me.
Dundee United starting the second half. Score still nothing each. Emmett Bannon.
I'm waiting for somebody to smash somebody with a tackle.
Come on, ref.
Well, I shouldn't have got into that position. Kevin Gallagher.
Oh, there we go.
Savage.
I was waiting for it.
And
Right on
Gallagher
cue.
really
That was a
badly done
bad
there.
tackle.
He knew exactly what he
That
was
was
doing.
a total hatchet job.
Mistiming of the tackle.
Look at
A
this.
high one.
Deary me.
And Aitken will certainly be booked for that, deservedly so.
Big Roy Aitken, who I loved as a player. See when he used to run out the tunnel leading the Celtic team out at Fir Park, you just thought we don't have a chance.
Aye.
Look at this team, look at him at the front. I loved him, but what he was great at was that, always claiming to be the victim.
Aye.
I mean, look, but as if, you know, he's almost wanting the free kick.
So, free kick to United.
Who's hitting this? Bannon.
Bannon taking it.
That go under the wall or round the wall?
Well, he found the gap all right. The Dundee United player very cleverly moves out of the way.
How bad's that wall? Like, seriously?
He's very good at it. That's been the
And
first
here's
save of the
Gallagher
game.
in the right. Gallagher, goal!
Oh, what a finish! That's outrageous!
Oh, what a superb goal!
Great goal. Gallagher.
Dundee United 1-up. Oh, that was a piece of great acceleration by the youngster. Through he went.
Kevin Gallagher, that's all he did was just run in behind defences, ball over the
goals.
top. Aye, but I mean, he was brilliant at it. Obviously rapid, but like,
Aye.
what a finish.
At that point, they're probably thinking, who do over? Stopping the
Aye.
double,
Yep.
going to lift the Scottish Cup.
Now Joe Miller. Celtic will want to strike back immediately. This is Miller. Corner kick.
What is remarkable is how many anti-smoking adverts there are right round the stadium. That kind of narrows it down to the era as well.
It
doesn't
might have been the start of the era he thought, finally realising the damage it does.
Yeah.
Joe Miller to take this. McCarthy's been very good in the air.
Oh!
Excellent in
Did
the
he get
air.
up well there?
That was a good
Like
one,
McCarthy.
Here's Gallagher, deep middle turn, but free kick fall there on Tommy Buns.
I love how their wee shirts are all tucked in their shorts. There's something quite juvenile. They're all grown adult men. Oh.
I like the details that you notice, by the way.
I
It's
am a
like-
very detailed person.
Morris really playing his heart out. Buns. McKinley. But that's a brilliant ball. There's no offside. Gallagher. Celtic defence totally caught out there. It was not offside.
I love when the keeper has to come out his area. You're always guaranteed a bit of drama, aren't you?
There goes Joe Miller. He's always looked very promising in the game, and that was a free kick, yes.
Andy Walker. He was a good goal scorer, wasn't he?
There's a nice mullet there.
That was a proper mullet. That is a full-on mull.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Oh, no offence.
Look at Dave Bowman's barnet. That is absolutely magnificent. It looks like Pat Sharp.
The fun is.
Oh dear.
And White. There's McCarthy with it.
Oh.
Crossbar, I think. Not sure if Thompson got a touch there or not.
I think the word is looping.
That was the original looping header. Tell you what, Billy Thompson's lucky there.
Back again by McCarthy. Put up by McAvenny.
Those sideboards are
Tell
shaved
you
nice
what,
and high.
you see that?
Celtic players claiming that the head went down too low.
Do you think people will be looking back at like our barnets in 30 years' time going, look at the state of these clowns? Really?
And we're hearing the United supporters have been out-shouted and out-sung for most of the game, not at this moment. McKinley again beautifully playing in this game, he really is.
I think this is the game that really made McGinley's reputation, wasn't it?
He was just young there, just a boy.
Yeah.
The young lad's been really, really outstanding. He's not put a foot wrong. He had 5 minutes early in the game in which he found the experience maybe too much.
Free kick to United, and McKinley himself is to take this. And it goes to Bannon! Oh! Really?
That's it. If he scores that, it's game over.
That is it.
Indeed, Bannon. Not unlike the one in the first half from Wee Joe.
Aye.
You know, two terrible headers.
I just watch this. It eluded everybody. Bannon coming in.
Much think Jim McLean would have fined him for that.
Get Bannon off.
The Celtic have to strike at everything, and they see a glimmer of an opening. A touch by Cloud, Jim McAnally. Celtic running this game at the moment. Here's Morris. Billy Stark, neat little touch. Way to the far side, here's Rogan.
Hey, Pat Sharp, get out and press it.
That's a better one, a equaliser. McAvenny. The equaliser for Celtic. It looked on the cards all the way through there.
Look at the fans. You can see that it's like when you're at a concert and everybody moves and the crowd just goes in waves. Tom, what are you doing, man? Flat
Do you know what? See, nowadays, do you think that would be given as a free kick?
To who?
The keeper. Keepers are that well protected now. I bet you a free kick would have been given
Seriously?
for that. Aye, even though it's not a free kick.
Good opportunist goal there by McAvenny.
How do you think he celebrated that evening?
I have no idea. Margaret Thatcher was in town.
Oh, there'd have been a story.
Hegarty, McAnally.
Oh, good tackle. Next day.
Brilliant play. Well, there's a great ball, Miller. Great save. Oh, David Nerry, brilliant play by Nerry.
Jim McLean once said to me when I was young, he said there was only ever 3 world-class Scottish footballers. Graham Souness, Kenny Dalglish and David Nerry.
Leave out Dennis Law.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what he said.
Well, that's right beyond now. Here, John Clark. Up comes Eamon Bannon. What a dreadful miss. 7 minutes left. All next day. Joe Miller. Good running by Burns. That's a good ball. Billy Stark is there.
Oh!
And a great save. Oh, that was a value of Stark in the air.
That would have been a belter.
All coming from that deceptive and hit and run there by Burns. He suddenly cropped up there. And watch Stark coming in. McAvenny almost there. McAvenny. That's Morris. Celtic up the corner.
Look at the people.
That's amazing, isn't it?
We're in for the final minute.
You expect to be able to see every single big game now anywhere in the world. Where would they watch this? Or would it just have been in Scotland? Would a young 8-year-old Neil Lennon have been able to slag Andy Walker?
The lower one this time. And must be.
Yes!
McAvenny.
Right place, right time.
Yep, that's what McAvenny did, didn't it?
There's McGee.
McGee as well.
30 seconds from the end. McAvenny does
I think that's last minute.
It is.
Aye.
Last minute, win the double, centenary year.
Like Billy McNeil getting them back. I think this was right at the death. So
It was,
I
aye.
think park the bus.
There it was, breaking to him, and he slammed it away.
Oh, is that off Neary as well?
Neary
That's
comes
off
off him,
Neary
aye.
as well. Oh no.
By the way, he shinned at him.
Aye, right place at the right time.
Billy Thompson. On to Kevin Gallagher. That's a good ball by Gallagher. Feels for a penalty, but it's a corner.
He's looking for a pen.
Doesn't he claim for it though? He misses.
Well,
The
Jenky's got a case,
keeper
no?
misses him.
Jenky's just trying to get a connection on it.
McKinley with it. There's Denny down. And there goes the final whistle.
Double in the centenary season.
The double for Celtic. A quite astonishing ending. And Billy McNeil almost being smothered by the bench.
Yay! That was a great game. That third game.
Imagine the celebrations afterwards, man.
Not only winning, but in the most dramatic fashion.
Congratulations, you left it a wee bit late. We left it a bit late, that's right. We've done this a few times this season, but this team's been magnificent because they never give up.
And there are the dejected Dundee United players.
There's wee Margaret giving out the trophy.
There you go.
Mrs. Thatcher handing out the runners-up medal. Behind her, the Secretary of State for Scotland, Malcolm Rifkin, and the President of the SFA.
There's nothing worse than getting up the stairs when you're picking up your loser's medal.
And we now await. And here comes the Celtic captain,
Clean the hands flop.
very gallantly wiping his hands free of sweat, and receives the cup from the Prime Minister.
Well, he kisses the cup.
Kisses the cup. The urban myth, maybe,
Was that he
that
kissed
Roy
her.
Aitken kissed Maggie Thatcher and got a low. I'm sure somebody went in for a kiss.
Yeah, what a season for Celtic, eh?
Season for that, man.
Billy McNeil watching a scene of which he is extremely familiar. And down come the Celtic players, deservedly getting their individual cheer.
A lot of peroxide kicking about that era, eh?
Peroxide's
Chris
come of
Morris
age
there
now.
as well.
Tommy Burns.
Oh, I wish I was there. I literally
I was
was
in the
not
pub.
even conceived yet,
Aye.
guys. There's absolutely no chance I could have been there.
Peter Grant and his...
There's Packy there at the back, look.
Oh, aye. Peter Grant and his suit as well at the front.
Packy trying to pretend he's buzzing. But he's missed the final, that kind of fake happy one.
And all Celtic go on their triumphal tour of Hampden Park. That massive support in the background. I think they're going to take some while before they get out of Hampden Park tonight.
Aye.
That's it. It
Another
was.
great game. Barely seen a booking so far.
Yeah.
You've seen players that when they get challenged, they get up and they get on with it.
The thing that sticks out for me is it's like end to end. You know, loads of action, which makes it for, you know, good viewing.
The highlight for me probably would have been Dave Bowman's haircut from that final.
If somebody came up to me nowadays with a mullet and asked me for my number, it would be a definite reject. Like, no. No, thank you.